Hello everyone, I'm Sheriff Wayne Ivey of the Brevard County Sheriff's Office, and I'll bet you won't see this story on the evening news, because this right here, this is the good stuff. Like most of you, I hardly ever watch the news anymore because I'm tired of only seeing negative stuff and never ever hearing of all the great stuff that happens right here in our own backyard. So knowing that good stuff happens all around us every day, our agency decided to start a new program, The Good Stuff, so our citizens can enjoy hearing about the great work our team and citizens do to save, impact, and forever change lives. You know, stuff like what happened on Friday, October 15th, when our agency partnered with the Brevard County Sheriff's Office charity to make a dream come true for Jeff York, who had always dreamed of becoming a law enforcement officer. You know, one of the things I learned a long time ago is just how blessed I am to be able to do this job. Not just the job of sheriff, but the job of serving as a law enforcement officer. Serving as a law enforcement officer is a job that I dreamed of as a child and was extremely fortunate to achieve. Some time back though, I realized that no matter how much some children may dream of one day wearing the badge, it is a dream that will most likely never come true because of perhaps a terminal illness or a different ability that keeps them from being able to serve in our profession. For some, children and adults alike, the dream of wearing the uniform was always out of reach. Maybe because time was too short because of a terminal illness, a birth defect, or their different abilities somehow prevented them from being qualified for the job. While up to now that may have always been true, it's not anymore, as our agency and the Brevard County Sheriff's Office charity recently partnered together to launch a brand new initiative called Dream for the Badge. As part of this new initiative, kids or adults with terminal illness, a birth defect, or any other factor that has prevented them from achieving their dream of serving as a law enforcement officer now have the chance to serve for a day as a deputy sheriff with the Brevard County Sheriff's Office. Our very first dream deputy was Jeff York, who is 59 years old and lives with his sister and her family, who look after him each and every day at their home. Jeff spends each day patrolling the neighborhood, writing parking violations to his family and neighbors, and doing his paperwork at his desk in the garage, which he calls his precinct. Jeff constantly reminds his family to always do the right thing, and if they don't, he and Sheriff Ivey will be coming to arrest them. With that kind of commitment to duty, Jeff was the perfect candidate to become our very first dream deputy. So on October 15th, we made his lifelong dream of becoming a cop a dream come true. Jeff, how you doing?
We're good.
Who's that?
Sir Ivy.
How you doing, my friend?
Fine.
I understand you want to be a deputy sheriff, is that true?
Yeah. Yes.
Well, we are here to make your dream come true, my friend. You're going to be wearing this today, Jeff.
Wow. Oh, why? Thank you very much.
As you can tell, Jeff was caught completely by surprise after his family told him they were going to spend the weekend at a hotel in Cocoa Beach. What Jeff didn't know was that the hotel was being provided by the Cocoa Beach Hoteliers Association, who are great partners to our Dream for the Badge initiative. After helping surprise Jeff with his uniform and duty equipment, Jeff's field training officer, Corporal Jay Martinez, helped get him ready in his uniform and prepared for the next adventure in his career, the swearing-in ceremony that was attended by Jeff's family and our entire command team, who welcomed Jeff to our agency and BCSO family. Do you solemnly swear to serve as a dream deputy here at the Brevard County Sheriff's Office, to protect our community, to protect your family, and to protect our great badge?
Yes, sir.
All right. Congratulations, my friend.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask your family to come up. After being sworn in, Jeff returned to his patrol unit and began the start of his shift, which of course starts by telling our communications team that you are 10-8 for duty.
31-10-4, 10-8.
All right!
After leaving the precinct, Jeff and his field training officer spent the day on patrol, as Jeff also got to experience many of the different elements of our agency, such as responding to calls for service from our citizens, our resources at the Brevard County Sheriff's Office Aviation Unit, and even a chance to see firsthand how our canines work with us to keep our community safe. And of course, as any good cop knows, we never miss lunch. So Jeff and his family got to enjoy an incredible meal and some fun at the Backyard Axe Throwing and Game Center in Palm Shores, who are also great corporate partners with our Dream for the Badge initiative. Once lunch was over, it was back to work patrolling the streets of Brevard County, where Jeff got to respond to several more calls for service and even got to work with our Ag Marine unit at the port as they escorted one of the cruise ships out to sea. As the day came to a close, Jeff had fully experienced his dream of one day serving as a law enforcement officer and was ready for some downtime with his family, who worked closely with us to make Jeff's dream come true. While all of us at the Brevard County Sheriff's Office know how truly blessed we are to serve as law enforcement officers, watching Jeff achieve his goal through the Dream for the Badge initiative will perhaps be one of the most memorable and touching days of our career. Before I go tonight, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to AJ Hires of Boniface Hires Automotive Group, the Andre family from Frogbone Shooting Center, Tom Hermanson of Cocoa Beach Hoteliers Association, and the Backyard for making the Dream for the Badge program a reality. Without their support, none of this would be possible. If you know someone who would like to have their dream of serving as a law enforcement officer come true, please send a brief summary by email to dream@bcsocharity.org that provides us with details about the child or adult and their specific story of how they've always had a dream for the badge. Well, I hope you enjoyed tonight's episode, and we'll see you next time on The Good Stuff.
'Cause that's the good stuff. That's the good stuff.